What's up, guys? So you just picked up your Fuji X-T5, and yo, make sure when you're picking up one of these cameras, you get the silver version. It's pretty cool. I love this color. And you want to customize it in a way where you're liking your look and makes you feel a lot more comfortable with shooting. So here's a list of a few, accessories that I use for my Fuji X-T5, and it makes the feeling and the experience of shooting with the Fuji X-T5 really good. So this is the Haoge thumb up rest hand grip, and it makes the feeling a bit different, you get me, because you actually rest your thumb on it. So to actually put this on, you actually slide it on to the hot shoe. Yeah, so when you slide it onto the hot shoe, it's metal, so it's very sturdy. So this is what it feels, well, you won't know what it feels like, but this is what it looks like. All right, your thumb is rest right here. It's not going to, stick in the eye or anything like that. And because your thumb is rest right here, so when you can actually scroll, right? It doesn't hide anything, you get me? So you actually can see whether you're in still or movie mode. And yo, this thing is pretty cheap, like pretty cheap. I must have are these batteries, right? So these battery last about a couple of hours more than the original battery, because the battery capacity is 2,400 if my note is right. Yeah, 2,400. And one of the key thing about these type of batteries is that you can actually charge them via Type-C, because you have a Type-C port right here. So like if you're on the go, you can actually just plug it onto your power bank and get some additional juice meanwhile you're on the go, instead of like finding a socket and then plugging in your charger and stuff like that. So it worked out very effective, and I've been using it for quite some time now, and I haven't gotten any issue while using it in the UHS-II and also this right here, the X-T5. And speaking of batteries, right, so we have this dual charger right here, and yo, this charger is pretty fast, and it is Type-C, because I realized the world is going into the Type-C phase. This is Type-C, which works out pretty good. And then that you can actually plug this Type-C into your power bank if you have one, right? So fit right there and fit right there, and then you can actually charge both of them at the same time, which works out pretty good. And yo, this feels way sturdier than the regular basic Amazon or SmallRig dual charger, because the dual charger is a bit confusing, and when you're using it, you can actually see the battery location right here. But let me plug it in and show you. All right, so plug it in, nothing comes up on the screen. So let me put one battery in, another battery in. All right. So if you look on screen, I'm not sure if you're going to see it, but you have both of the batteries charging at the same time. So it's not going to be a case where it's charging this one and then charge this one. So both of them charging at the same time, and you'll see the battery percentage on it as well. You get me? To see how much battery is left or how much more you need. So what I have right here is very important, and yo, this has saved my camera. Well, not this one, my Sony FX3 that I'm shooting on right now. I've saved my camera quite a few times. Well, not just the camera overall, but the LCD screen. And this is it still taped on? Yeah, so this is a pull this out. Yeah, so these are pretty cheap. This is what you call a tempered glass. Let me see, this is actually going to show through. Yeah, so this is what you call a tempered glass, you get me, for the LCD screen. And it is very important that you buy one of these for any camera that you're using, because like you might have the camera in your bag and like something that's barely squeezed on it, and then when you check it out, you might crack the camera. But I've been in cases where I see the crack, but it's on the tempered glass. I'm like, imagine if I never had that on the tempered glass. I would so cry. I would so cry. So this right here, this small thingy, I actually have one on the camera already, but this is an additional one. So this small, very small thing right here So this very small thing right here actually goes on the shutter button, right? Actually, I have one on it already, which is right here. It's right here, yeah. So it makes the shutter feels pretty nice, pretty smooth. Listen. Yeah, so it feels pretty good. And additionally, this one actually comes with the L grip that is on it, right? So in order to get the grip a bit longer, you get me? So I can actually set my fingers in, right? So this grip right here is from SmallRig. You just screw it onto the bottom and then you should be good. But let me take it off and show you what it looks like. So this grip is very easy to, you know, install on the camera, right? So I'm gonna put that right here. Screw, then I just take it up, back, very snugged. Oh. All right, so unscrew that, and this is what the grip looks like. Right, so this is what the grip looks like. You get me? So you can have a very firm grip. So right here is actually rubber. Yeah, and I got this one because the camera is silver, and silver on black, that looks so cool. And then if you want to install it, all you need to do, slide it back onto the base, and just turn, and let me just tighten with this, and I am good to go. So the feeling is very different compared to when you just picked up the camera without anything additional, right? And the cool thing about this grip from SmallRig, it comes with this. Yeah, it comes with the shutter button. So you get 2-in-1 for cheap price as well. I'm going to list all the links below so you guys can, you know, pick up whichever one that you like, right? So as it comes on to another safety thing, I like this strap. So this strap is from VKO. It's very cool. It's kind of, you know, stretch. Yeah, it has a slight stretch to it, and I like the brown texture, the leather that's on it. Yeah, so I like the leather texture that's on it. Yeah, it's very strong compared to the Fuji strap, which is very thick, doesn't look cool, and it's a bit boring. So I like how this strap feels on the camera, and it makes it really soft around my hands, you get me? So, and even around my neck, because the Fuji strap is a bit thick. Feels like piece of board. But yeah, that's just it. All right, so you're shooting on a 40 megapixel camera. This camera actually shoots 6.2K video. So where all the storage go? What I have in this camera, good thing is that this camera uses 2 SD card slot. They get me. So in card slot 1, this Sony tough card, this is a 256 tough card. This is the V60 version, which read 277 and writes 150, right? So this card actually stores like let's say the raw files and stuff like that. And I realized that I never needed to buy anything really above this, because actually I have another card in it, and the next card that's in this is actually a 128 gig, because I know that this camera shoots 6.2K, but this card was really more than enough, right? So this is a V90 tough card as well, right? And this is a 300 megabits per second and 299 write speed. So 300 megabits per read speed, and then 299 write speed. So actually use this card to shoot videos on, right? So card slot 2 is for video, and card slot 1 is for photos. But how I actually work it out, right? So one card shoots JPEG, and then the next card shoots photos, like the raw photos. So that's how I work it out. So the main card slot, which is 1, shoots all the raw photos, and then card slot 2 shoots all the JPEGs, right? So that's how I work it out. Oh, so the reason why I choose the tough cards, right, Sony tough card, because they actually feel like it's worth it, meaning like it feels like metal. If it like, or probably that's too strong. So the term tough card is really like worth it because it actually feels tough, like a very strong plastic. I've been working with other SD card brands, and like time and time again, the in and out actually damage the cards. And since I stumbled upon the Sony tough cards, I'm like, yo, these cards are really good, like really good. So I would recommend these tough cards to anybody, but they're a bit, well, these are a bit pricey, but it's worth it, trust me. But the last thing on my list right now, it's not really for the camera, but it's for the lens. So I am currently shooting on the XF, which is a Weathersea lens, right? 1.4 lens from Fuji. And I stumbled upon a pretty cool lens hood. So this lens hood is metal, right? Yeah, so the cover is metal. And this is what the lens hood looks like. Like, it's pretty unique, you get me? So yeah, so it's metal and it feels so sturdy, and it has a real cool look instead of, you know, using the standard round lens hood. I like how this looks, right? So I've been using the 18 for quite some time now, and the quality that I get from this 18 and the, like, it's just so good. You get me? It's really sharp, really good. And I wanted something to have a slight compact look, but I don't like the f2 lens. Well, nothing wrong with the f2 lens, but I love f1.4 or 1.2. And since I stumbled upon this lens hood, I'm like, yo, I have a strong liking for this lens now to be on the camera. So if I'm not using this lens, I'm using the Viltrox 27 1.2, which is ideal for, like, you know, background separation, but not too long of a focal length, but not too close of a focal, well, not too wide of a focal length, because it works out to be a 40, you get me, on full frame. So that's the thing I like about it. But outside of that, this is my complete Fuji X-T5 accessory as of 2024. So I don't know if I'm going to stumble upon anything else new, but if I do, I'm just going to add it to my list for an upcoming video. So guys, please like, comment, and subscribe for more if you want to see more Fuji or camera related stuff. Peace.